welcome to Medical Dialogues. I am Dr. Bhumika. Here is what I bring to you from the world of medicine. Alone time may heighten threat alert in children. People in their late teens experience an increased sensitivity to threats after just a few hours left in a room on their own, an effect that endures even if they are interacting online with friends and family. This is according to latest findings from a cognitive neuroscience experiment conducted at the University of Cambridge, which saw 40 young people aged 16 to 19 undergo testing before and after several hours alone, both with and without their smartphones. The findings are published in the journal Royal Society Open Science. Many countries have declared an epidemic of loneliness. The researchers set out to induce loneliness in teenagers and study the effects through a series of tests, from a Pavlovian test to electrodes that measure sweat. The key highlights of the study are: scientists detect a heightened threat vigilance reaction in adolescents after a few hours of isolation, which socializing online doesn't appear to ameliorate. They say the findings might shed light on the link between loneliness and mental health conditions such as anxiety disorders, which are on the rise in young people. Experiments in the first to find an increased threat response triggered by isolation in humans. Participants were given initial tests and questionnaires to establish a baseline. These included the Pavlovian threat test, in which they were shown a series of shapes on a screen, one of which was paired with a harsh noise played through headphones. So the shape became associated with the feeling of apprehension. Electrodes attached to finger monitored electrodermal activity, a physiological marker of stress, throughout this test. Each participant returned for 2 separate stints of around 4 hours isolated in a room in Cambridge University Psychology Department, after which the tests were completed again. There was around a month on average between sessions. All participants underwent 2 isolation sessions. One was spent with a few puzzles to pass the time, but no connection to the outside world. For the other, participants were allowed smartphones and given Wi-Fi codes as well as music and novels. The only major rule in both sessions was they had to stay awake. However, participants found the threat cue, the shape paired with a jarring sound, more anxiety-inducing and unpleasant after both isolation sessions, with electrodes also measuring elevated stress activity. On average, across the study, threat responses were 70% higher after the isolation sessions compared to the baseline, regardless of whether participants had been interacting digitally. Thank you for watching Medical Dialogues. Stay tuned for more such updates.
Never miss a medical update from Medical Dialogues. Like, subscribe, and press the bell icon.